Hello and good morning, Teresa. My name is Philip Rouleau with RuleTrack. I apologize. Yesterday I could not get my video to upload. So what I'm going to do now is just go over some of the key points that we touched on this morning in the OR in-service. Something that you and I had discussed yesterday about things that needed to be done. So first of all, the equipment that's in the tray, there are some pieces obviously that do not require and cannot be disassembled, such as the bottom post here. And these are things that are not in the SPD in-service video. Here's your top post, obviously cannot be and won't be disassembled. So here's another piece. Now your table clamp. This table clamp does have screws and pins in it to hold it together. They're not designed to be removed. So don't let your people take these screws out. We get these things back all the time with these screws missing and they need to be repaired. These screws are not designed to come out. So do not remove the bottom screw. There's a screw here that holds the wing handle in place. Please do not remove that. And then there are pins that hold both of these handles in place as well. Those pins don't come out. So nothing needs to be disassembled on this clamp. This is exactly how it is intended to look, and you'll receive it in SPD just like this. Please don't disassemble it. Next is the rake plate. These rakes are very sharp, and the rakes are held in place with clamps and rake clamp screws. They are not designed to be removed, so please do not remove these rake clamp screws. Next, you have your ratchet assembly, which we discussed in the SPD in-service video, and the OR has told me that they do need to disassemble this in the OR before sending it to you guys. So what I told them to do is exactly what we covered in the video. Go ahead and hold it by the spool, just like this. Try to pull that cable out. If it doesn't come out, flip the ratchet reverse lever to the opposite side. Now, while holding the spool and not the handle, pull your cable out. Okay. Now what we're going to do is remove the spool cap assembly. So just turn your spool cap nut counterclockwise all the way. And I explained to them that they should do this over a tray, which I'm sure they're aware of. So in case they drop this, they don't have to try to find it. Okay, now go ahead and set that in your tray. Pull this off of the crank arm. Separate the pieces. And I explained to them that this does not need to be disassembled any more than this. So I'm telling you guys, and I'm sure you understand, this is completely disassembled for cleaning and sterilization. Please don't take this off. Do not remove your snap clip, because if you do, you're going to need a whole new cable. These things can't be reinserted back into these holes once they're removed. So this is disassembled as far as it goes. Now go ahead and pull your crank handle out. On the crank handle, you'll see a screw and an acorn nut. Those do not get removed. This piece is exactly how it is intended to be. Please do not remove any of the fasteners. Now, on your gearbox, we get this a lot. People try to take this lock knob off. This lock knob is not designed to come off. It's held in place by pins. If one of your guys tries to take this off using a wrench, which has happened, the pins will be bent and damaged, and you won't be able to get it back in, so you have to send it out for repair. This does not come out. So just whenever you're sterilizing it or cleaning it, make sure it's right in the middle somewhere, not all the way tightened or all the way loose, just right in the middle. Do not remove it. There are two screws here that hold this, actually they hold this cover plate in place. Two screws. Don't take these screws out. This is not designed to come apart. So please do not remove the screws. So that's everything that you're going to get. And by the time you guys receive it, it should be disassembled as far as it needs to be. So the only thing you need to concentrate on is reassembling the ratchet assembly as we discussed in the SPD video. So I hope that was helpful. It was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. I'll call you later. We could follow up. And I really appreciate the help. So thank you for your time, and we'll talk soon.